Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I'm using the gorgeous Baked with Love kit from Planners Anonymous and I can't wait to jump in, so let's go. So it's just dawned on me that this is actually my last week of work and I'm a little freaked out right now. Ryan's just tapped me on the shoulder and gone, you know we're getting married soon, right? And I was just like, oh my freaking God, I'm not ready for this. Anyway, so we're going to use the Baked with Love kit from Planners Anonymous. I usually use a little bit or have a little bit more time to work into this, but I have every week planned for like the next 4 weeks. So it has to fit here or you guys aren't going to see it till January. So I'm just kind of winging this a little bit. So we're going to start off with, I know I want to use the acetate because I want to put a little pocket here because I have made myself a little book. I've already done that. So this is just using 2 of the quote cards and I've just sewn it together, but I didn't want the stitching to show on the out. I didn't want the stitching to be through the quote cards because I really wanted to use the quote cards. So I'm going to start with, I'm naturally drawn to this bit and you guys know why. I love blue, it's my favorite color. So I want to use the acetate on top of the blue to make a little pocket. I'm going to add a little detail to it that's not quite so normal. Get the acetate out. I just don't know if that's too busy. That's my only worry, that it then looks too much. We're going to go with it. So I'm going to start off with trimming just enough to cover to the top of this. I'm just grabbing my ruler. So I need at least 6 centimeters. Grab pencil and just measure out. I'm just going to measure out 7 just because that way I've covered my bottom a little bit. My bottom. I don't know why I stopped halfway through that sentence. Just mark that and we'll cut that first and then we'll do the same thing. Actually, we'll stick the acetate onto the paper. No, it won't because that's wasting acetate. We don't want to do that. So we'll put that there. Just measure how tall I want it to sit and I'm just keeping it, actually I'm not even doing the tall, I'm just doing the width because I want to put a fun little accent on the top, which is why I need them to be stuck together before I cut that last bit. Cut through that bit first. That'll all make sense in a second, I promise. I always hate cutting that because I'm always petrified that I've done it wrong. No, perfect. Woohoo! So then we're going to put the acetate on top. So I just want to cut as much acetate as I need. I don't want to waste too much of the acetate because I love it. So just to help me out here, I'm just going to grab a little bit of washi tape. This is not for any other reason than I'm just sticking them together. So I'm just going to stick that where I want it. That's just going to hold that in place while I do all this cutting. So when you're cutting acetate, just make sure you push really hard, and I'm learning to go back over it so that I get the cut. Cut it here as well. And then there is a little teeny bit on this side, but I'm actually going to cut that by hand because I'm a little nervous to do that with the trimmer. And then I'm going to bring this one in. Now you guys know I've had a love-hate relationship with this guy. I still don't necessarily love him. It. I don't know what I want to call it, a him or an it. But I have been getting lots and lots and lots of advice on how to use it. And I'm supposed to use it this way, I think. So all the advice says I need to cut slow and hard. So I'm going to rotate this because I want to use the waves. Because I think that's just going to look really cute on the top here. I have made this straight. As in, I know this bit's straight. So I'm just really hoping this works. So fingers crossed. I'm actually holding it in place really hard. I could tape it. I'm not going to. And I can only go over this once because the waves won't match up if I go back again. So let's just go and hopefully this works. So I'm going to push really hard. And now I can breathe. That's actually really cute. Alright, I need to use that trimmer more often. Not that I think it's going to be the perfect trimmer and it's never going to replace my Fiskars now, but I need to give it another go because it's not really all that fair that I've dismissed it. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we need to stick the acetate too... Actually, just got an idea. No, not changing my idea now. So we're going to stick... We need to stick the acetate to the paper, and then we need to do the pocket around the outside. So to stick the acetate down... So I'm going to try this glue tape because I haven't got my boss stick. I don't know if this is going to work, as in if I'm going to be able to see through. And part of me actually wants to grab hold of this and actually try it before I do it, because I'm just really nervous. So hold on, I'm going to get a scrap of the blue. So I'm just grabbing just this. This is Christina Ray tape. It was given to me by Denise from Luscious Labels to try. I can't see it. Perfect. You can see it just a tints, like just a tinsy tints, but not a lot. Yeah, it is a little harsh though. I'll fix that up later. So I'm going to put it just down the side of both edges. I'm not going to put any at the bottom. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm actually going to fold this back up and stick it that way and then remove the tape. Because that way I haven't actually messed up at all where I've had that washi from the beginning. Alright, so you can see it a bit, but not a lot. But this is actually going to, it's going to be a bit tricky. Oh. Okay, don't you love when you actually do something that you didn't mean to? So I'm going to take that washi off. What I meant to do here, not very brightly I might add, but what I meant to do was make the pocket so that it did this. What I've just realised I've actually done is I've made the pocket so it does that. And I didn't mean to, but I haven't glued the bottom, so it's not going to be a pocket. I'm just going to see if I can get a little bit of glue in there. No, I don't want to use that. I'm just looking for some scraps. Thankfully, in this part of my world, I always have lots and lots of scraps hanging around. I'm not going to try and pull that off because I know this glue does not forgive that much. So I'm just going to do little bits at the bottom here and just sort of tack it. I'm making something that's actually very simple, very, very difficult. I'm aware of that, but anyway. So that then has just tacked that. It's not going to then sit completely like a pocket. Like if I pushed really hard, I can get things at the bottom. But the generalness is that it's going to stay there, which is fine. Then we're just going to cut off that little bit here so that it's square. We can stick it down. So what I'm going to do with this is do the exact same as I was originally planning, as in I'm going to stick it like a pocket, and then I have two pockets that I can use, which I just think is cool. I am going to go back to my normal tape though. Not that tape's not good, but it's just, I'm very comfortable with mine. So I just used my slightly bigger hole punch there just because with acetate sometimes you need a bit more force, and this is a bit wider, which that's got, so that's worked. That's why I did that. Alright, so there we've got our little pocket. Like I said, I love that that can put the little book in there, or I can put it in here. And they look so cute. It is a very thick book. There is like 8 pages in here, which is for a very particular reason, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I do like the way that's worked out. I don't love the tape, I'll be honest. I can see it and it's kind of annoying me, but it's not crazy. Right, now we're going to put some washi tape down. So we're going to start on this side. I'm just finding my eraser, which I had a minute ago. So just grabbed my eraser, it was stuck at the bottom of the box. I'm just trying to get rid of this little black spot because it's going to annoy me. And then I want to put the wide washi at the bottom of Thursday. I'm not quite sure I'm sold on it, and I don't want it all the way, and I'm going to have to white out behind it before I do it because I don't want to be able to see the line, and because it's a slightly white washi. on the top, I'm going to put the sprinkles because I want to use the baked with love somewhere, like the cookies on another bit. So again, with using the tape, I just want to white out the months. Why does this tape not like? Alright, so I'm not getting along very well with that whiteout tape, but that's alright. It only needs to be enough so that I can't see the letters through, and this tape's a slightly different colour than the one at the bottom, so because it's not as clear, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now I want it to start from the brown and move to the pink, and I'm putting it right on that line, so we will probably have to just trim off a little bit at the top. Oh yeah, just a little. I'm not quite straight, but pretty close. And then on the other side, I'm going to start from the pink, which is only just going to get there, but go through to the orange. I love the way that colour transitions. That looks so good. Right, now that we have all that in, we can put in our Days of the Week cover stickers. We're going to start with that. So in case you haven't seen it, this is how I store my Planners Anonymous kits once they've come out of the boxes. Just the boxes take up a lot of room. So I'll link that video down below so you guys can check it out if you want to. But one of my favourite new things that Planners Anonymous are doing is we get more than one colour of the Days of the Week stickers, which is awesome. So I'm just trying to decide which colour I want to use, or if I want to Neapolitan it up and do all different colours. I'm going to go with just the pink. Just the pink. So we're going to put these in. So these are actually square, even though the shapes are sort of more delicate than that, and that's okay. Means I don't need to white out underneath and go straight up against the edge. So I'm going to stick these down one by one, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I have come up with a stumbling block. I have my Halloween sticker on here. This one's from Beehaven Designz, and unfortunately it's going to get in the way. I'm going to pull that up gently, very, very gently. So I always find the best way to get a sticker up is you need some leverage first, so you've got to get your knife in there. Tweezers are always easier if you have them. And sometimes even then you can't get a grip, so you've got to kind of come around. Keep in mind this is for if you're trying to keep the sticker, not just tear it up. If you're just tearing it up, go crazy. But I'm trying to save the sticker at the same time. So I would have stuck this down ages ago. So it's probably going to be very reluctant to come up. And then once you've got a bit of leverage there, you can pull the whole thing off just with your fingers. It will curl, so if you want to use it again, just stick it somewhere where it can straighten out for a bit. And it will have left a mark of some kind. So I like to get in with the eraser and just try and rub off any sticky residue. We just might have to be clever later to cover that up. And we'll go back with the stickers. Alright, so days are in. I just had to reposition Friday because I put it too far over. It was going to hit the holes. So to put the numbers in, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we got stamps with numbers on them. So I'm going to use the numbers to stamp the number back in, which is something I haven't done before, but I'm very excited to try. So I need to remember that it starts on the 29th, which is kind of annoying. Oh, and put my Halloween sticker back in first. So I'm not going to put any more glue on it because it's already very sticky. I'm just going to put it back right next to the day. It has left a teeny tiny little mark underneath, but I actually can't notice it unless I'm looking for it. So in that case, I'm going to leave it alone. Right. So we get our stamps out. Now the fun bit here is going to be what colour do I use. This is obviously also going to take a little bit of time because you've got to change the numbers every time. So I'm just lining them up on the stamp block, which they don't want to stick to, which is not going to make life easy. And I'm just going to have a couple of test stamps because I'm not quite sure what colour I want to use. So I've just grabbed a couple of colours. I've got my black, I grabbed a green, a pink, a yellow and a blue, and then I also have these ones. Ryan seems to think that brown is going to look best. So I'm going to try the brown first. Let's start with this one. This one's called Rusty Hinge. This is a distress ink. I have no idea if this is going to look any good. I think this one might be a little bit too red. I don't like the way that that comes off. Right, we're not using that one. Let's try this pink. It looks better. I'm also just going to try this green. I'm just grabbing a baby wipe out because I've just left a little bit of pink on that and I don't want it to transfer. I do have another brown that I want to try because I do think Ryan's suggestion of brown's pretty good. I don't like the green. I'm just going to get my sepia VersaFine out. Probably the best colour I have except for black. As in, it always seems to fit with everything. You can tell I've been travelling with these because they're all stuck down. So I've moved the number there where I was when I was cleaning them. Yeah, I think you're right, Ryan. I think the brown looks best. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp all of these in and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so all my little stamps are in. I think they look really cute actually, and I like the colour. I'm glad I went with brown. I just took them off and did them one by one though, just because, like when I did the 29, the 30 and the 31, just because I wanted them to sit just a little bit closer. I did have to move my Halloween sticker again because I forgot that I needed to leave space for that. But it now looks just perfect there. Alright, let's put some stickers into this. Before I do any of the Planners Anonymous ones, I have a couple of special ones that need to go in. So I'm doing the kikki.k Dream Life Masterclass on Monday night. I'm so excited. That's tonight. So excited. I get to meet Christina. And I'm really lucky. Ryan let me buy the platinum ones, which is, I just so was not expecting to be able to do that. So thank you, Ryan. Love you. But I get to meet Christina and I'm over the moon. I can't wait. So I'm going to put that down the bottom here. I just want to put this dream sticker, which I know is adding gold when I've already got only silvers, but I think it's important enough that it can. So I'm just putting that there first, so then I can work around all the other bits and pieces. The only other thing I'm going to put in before everything else is just my Mystery Lime Mouse sticker, because I don't want to forget. So I'm just going to put that over here. Also going to put my Beehaven one. So I'll put the Beehaven sticker in a minute. I don't quite remember when the honey pot is, so I need to find out. But so now those are in, we can put in some Planners Anonymous stickers and then we can put in all the details. So I want to use, where is it? I need a quote of some kind, I know that part. I really love this double sticker here. I did look at it before and I couldn't find it, so as in it didn't jump at me, I don't know why. So I'm going to put this double sticker at the top. Actually, I'm actually just going to put it so it sits over the washi tape. It's going to take up a bunch of my Friday, but thankfully number one, I don't have too much on Friday this week, but also because I've got my little book, I can put all my to-do lists, or most of my to-do list in there. I am going to put a couple of boxes though down the side. I'm going to start with this blue one. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the pink one. Only because I've got the blue at the bottom, so I'm going to put that there. And then in the middle, we're going to put some cute, I'm going to put a quote and I'm going to put a cute cupcake next to it. I'm going to do this one that says keep calm and get your bake on. And then a cupcake next to that one. I'm going to use this rainbow cupcake, so I actually have a plan for one of the die cuts. Need something else there. Go. And then back on this side, I don't want to put too many lists out here because I'm going to have so many of them on the other one, like in the book, but I do want to put a couple. I'm just going to grab this one here with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to put that at the bottom of Thursday, and that way I can just sort of point myself of the big tasks that need to be done on each day. I'm going to grab the quote cards. I want to grab this one here with the cinnamon scrolls, and because the cinnamon scrolls can go either way, I'm actually going to stick it sideways, and then I'm going to grab from the die cut set. Yeah, we'll put the little girl with the licking the bowl. Yep, I'm going to stick her down. Actually, I'm going to use a little bit of foam tape. We're already pretty up this week anyway with the book, so we might as well add in a little bit more. And then the last thing I'm going to put in is I need something here, I just don't know what it is. I don't want another quote, I don't really need another list space. I'm just going to put one habit tracker just above that title. I'm going to put another listy one, but I'm going to put it sideways. Just putting that under the little girl there. Alright, now the last thing we're going to do before we finish, we just want to put a couple of little flourishes around the place. So I want to put this little sparkler, which I just think is so cute. I'm going to put that over here on Wednesday night just to remind me that it's Halloween. I know it is because I can see that big thing there. I'm also going to put this little cookie sheet there because I'm going to have to buy lollies. And the thing I was talking about before that I wanted to do, so I want to put this cupcake. The cupcake's going to sit in there, and then the little book, which is over here somewhere, is going to sit in here. So it is going to sit up rather high. I still think that looks really cute. Okay, what am I missing? I just need to write in all my details and put in my normal stickers. The cookie to-do list washi is what I'm going to use really heavily in here. So in a second I'm going to go and decorate that, and I'll show you guys in the clips at the end. But you guys don't need to see me sitting through and doing that. It will take you way too long. So I'll get the scales, we'll put them in too. Ironic that I'm putting scales on a week where we've got cupcakes and cookies everywhere, but oh well. And I'm just going to write in all the details really quick just to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I'm just going to use grey. Actually, no, I'm going to use brown. So that is it for this week's decoration, guys, using the Planners Anonymous Baked with Love kit. I certainly didn't use as much of the baking as more as just the colour combos, but I think it looked really, really great. I did just add in really quickly a couple of Beehaven stickers, one for a birthdays box, because I do have a lot of them going on this week, and then I covered up the one that I put in here, just put a little planner girl, and then I've got my little bee here as well, just to remind me to send my email at the end of the week. I did also decorate the little book. I'll do a little bit of a flip through of that now. It's a little bit over the top, I admit, but I do have a lot going on right now, so to have extra space to be able to write that all in, I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to be subscribed so you don't miss any of my future videos. You can also follow me at any of my social media accounts. They're all down below for you as well as over on my website. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome week, and I will see you again for my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!